Okay, is it recording?
Yes, yes, it is.
Cool.
So we introduce ourselves.
Yep.
I'm Bruce, the Deputy Director of Development.
I'm Victor. So, director.
The Director of Development, Victor.
Okay, so it says here, what is Who, and Who is the development branch of OWL? We just basically handle the website right now. And one thing I really want to prioritize this semester is that you do not need to know how to code to get involved in Who. Like, you can learn, obviously, if you want, that'd be great. But if you really are just kind of interested in just wanting to be involved as much as possible, you don't have to sit here and grind out like PHP and all that stuff. You can just help us out with whatever we have to do. And just some backstory: in 2006, Hoot significantly revamped the website. In 2015, it crashed, and ever since then, it was Hoot basically existed, but it was like one to two people kind of just doing whatever until 2019 when the previous director of development, Joshua Shank, came in and rebuilt the website. And that's what we have right now. It's the same framework that he's been building on since he rebuilt it in the summer. So we'll just keep building on that and building on his progress because it's a great website. What will we do in Who? Right now, we have a lot of things planned, but we're going to prioritize a few things. One of the few things one of the main things we want to do right now is get a new GitHub going. That way, we can share code and all of us be able to build upon the website without, having you guys need to come into the lab since that's not possible right now, or like remote in or none of that. You could just log on to GitHub and then you'll have all the code right there and you can build on it, and develop it, see what's going on, and learn that way. And then when that gets going, hopefully soon, hopefully by this week, we'll be able to get a lot of projects going. Right now, what I really want to get going before the spring is the a new forecast submission system. This will allow users to type up forecasts, which we already have right now, but in addition to that, they'll be able to draw forecasts. So similar to what the Storm Prediction Center does, or the National Weather Service, or the Weather Prediction Center, where they're able to draw QPF maps, snow totals, severe weather convective forecasts. We'll be able to do that in OWL. That way, that's a really good skill to learn. Why should there be a severe risk here? Why is there 3 inches here and 6 inches of snow there? Stuff like that. I think that's something that will really be helpful for OWL, and so it's really going to be focusing on getting that going by the spring when severe weather really ramps up. And then some bigger projects that are down the road is getting the old convective allowing model that OWL used to have, the OWL WRF, the WRF model, um, back up and running. When the website crashed in 2015, the WRF crashed as well. And like similar to the HRRR or something like that, that's what the WRF was. And we'll be able to have one of those dedicated to OWL if we're able to get that built, and it'll really be cool to build on it. That can be used a lot with Python. So if you're really interested in Python, that's something that will be used, a big coding language for that. Okay. And if you do want to code, if you really want to learn how to code, it's the perfect place for it. We're all just a group of people that really will be doing that. The main languages you want to learn in terms of building the website will be PHP, HTML, and JavaScript, which is JS. It's short. You'll see it a lot as JS. PHP primarily handles server side things. So, for example, when you save a password, when you make an image or whatever, that's all on the server. And then HTML structures the website. So it says the picture should go here, the button will go here, it will be this color, etc. And then JavaScript will do, what happens when you click the button, what happens when I click the image, etc. That's basically the simple version of what all the languages do. If you don't want to really do web development, there's plenty of other things we're going to be doing as well. Like I mentioned, Python is going to be huge when it comes to the forecast submission system, because when the user makes a forecast, it's going to send Python what to do. And so Python is going to make the image, parse the data for the forecast, et cetera, et cetera. And if that's something that you're really into, then that's what we're going to be working on really soon. And aside from Python, there's going to be a lot of other smaller languages as well. We'll be doing MySQL, PHP, MyAdmin, etc. That's a lot of database type stuff as well. And we might get into some statistical languages as well if we ever get into doing anything like that, especially with the model. We can learn a lot. We can do a lot to do with what are some statistical languages? I forgot. It's like R or something. But
Yeah, R is the big one.
yeah.
They use that one in the stats class that everyone has to take eventually, either math stats or media MTR stats. I believe another one is Perl.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, Linux Bash is another thing. Linux. So, all right. Okay, and then I already talked about the GitHub again. It's going to be a website that we will use to facilitate interacting with each other when it comes to building. That way, it's not just me and Bruce or another person just building everything by themselves. We'll all be able to sort of join in as a collective and see what people are doing with the website or any other project we end up doing. Again, the WRF or whatever comes to be. And then the Hoot office hours. This is something that hasn't really been done before with Hoot. It's just going to be a time when I'll just open a Zoom, and if you want to, you could just come in and I'll be coding something, or who knows, I'll be doing some programming homework or something. And then that way, if you have a question, if you want to just talk about the website or anything, you could just join in, and we'll be able to work on it together. Yeah, that's right now. I have that planned for Tuesday. I put a poll in the group because this is what was most popular. Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. and then Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m. as well. If one of those days isn't possible, I'll, just, who knows, maybe plan it for another day or just send a message and be like, hey, I'm not going to be able to, or we're not going to have the office hours that day. Let's see, and I think that's it. That's basically all I had for us. I mean, it's not much to talk about right now. A lot of the stuff, a lot of the progress will be done in the Hoot office hours, I think, because as Josh showed us last semester, a lot of the progress is when you actually do it. You can't really talk about this stuff. You just come in and figure things out together. So any questions? Or Bruce, if you want to say anything as well.
I just had one thing, actually. Victor and I are very reachable via GroupMe. So if, like he said, if you can't make any of those office hours or you just want to ask one quick question or whatever, feel free to DM us. We are very accessible that way. I believe both of our numbers are also posted on the OWL website under the board. I know mine is, at least. There's like a document that lists that. So if a text message works better, feel free to do that, at least for me, possibly for Victor as well. So we're very accessible. If you have any questions concerning coding, Hoot projects, or even just OWL related questions, those are always okay to send our way.
Yeah, and if you have a question and just don't want to, like say it here in front of everybody or whatever, you could just, again, like Bruce said, you could just email me, text message me, GroupMe, whatever's best for you. And yeah. So again, anybody have any questions? Okay, perfect. If that's the case, then yeah, that's basically all I had planned was just kind of give everyone an overview of the format and stuff that we're going to be going with. I hope to get the office hours going by, let's see, maybe next week. Hopefully, if the GitHub is going by then and Bruce harasses Sean enough, then we'll have the GitHub going. Oh yeah.
Also,
oh, go ahead, Bruce.
Also, if y'all have any sort of other project that you really want to work on that you've never had the chance to work with others on before, and you think it'd be really cool to put on the website or even just something to personally have, please, please, please tell us about it. We want to hear about it. We want to know what weird coding things you're going to do. Maybe you found a better way to code, like converting to Zulu time or anything. Yes, Dania.
Hunter and I want to make an app, a custom alarm clock app that pulls from a library of meme songs and or meme noises. And every morning your alarm is a random meme that you will not know until you wake up to it. And I found a bunch of starter code on GitHub with somebody making an app for like Android platforms, but I just don't know what the hell to do with this. So if y'all want to make an app that plays random meme songs for you every morning, something different,
I will
Love that.
high priority we had, we are just dropping that. We're gonna work on
That needs to get worked on.
All I want in my life.
All hands on deck. We're doing this. Maybe we can have like categories where like one's like weather memes and it just plays like the tornado siren screaming in your ear or something like that. It'd be
We
great.
could, like, we just need like a massive big library of meme noises and then like, categorize them, you know, or just
I
have
like
a setting where
this.
it's like completely random, surprise me, or you can pull out of categories. I don't know. New NATO, yeah.
New NATO.
Y'all see New NATO's Twitter? Sorry, off topic. Anyway, meme alarm clock app.
Yes. Yeah, no, because I know somebody mentioned in the group me like doing something that relates to like HTML scraping like Mesonet data and automatically putting that in a forecast discussion. Like that's an excellent idea, honestly. Like that'd be super cool. So if you have any idea like that, just literally just like show up to a Hoot office hour, DM me or whatever, and we'll work on that. So that example, for example, was really cool. So yeah.
How about some funny little Easter eggs?
Oh yeah, we can put some Easter eggs on the website.
Like in the website, like funny photos or something like that.
That'd be
Like
cool.
you have to like key in like a certain combo. I think I forget which website it was, but there was certain like high brands. I forgot which brand, but basically the website you had hit in a certain key combo, and this was around the time when Jurassic Park was released. And if you hit that key combo, all these dinosaurs would just come flying from your screen.
Well, yeah, if you want to work on that, if anybody wants to work on that, that'd be great. That'd be
Combo where tornado spawns on the screen.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Or it start raining.
Starts raining on the screen.
You
Oh my
just-
god.
Yeah.
Or you just have Reed.
Reed screaming at you.
I would say start snowing, but I think all of us have trauma of winter weather after last week, so no.
No, let's more snow. Do it.
Tornado.
Oh my
So yeah, if y'all have any questions, suggestions, or anything like that, and you don't feel like sharing them here, again, feel free to DM me or Victor. We want to hear your suggestions. We want to hear what you have to say. If y'all notice anything wrong with the website, please let us know, because we like it when we know about things that are broken. We don't like it when people don't tell us about things that are broken. So please let us know.
Oh my gosh.
Like for instance, the Hoot website right now is pink.
It's my fault. I accidentally made it pink and then I forgot to change it back because I was like experimenting with the colors. And yeah, so every time you visit the Hoot part of the website, you will just get blasted with a high risk. So all right. Well, like I said, I think we can end this meeting here if nobody has any questions. I'm sure all of you are like really busy with homework and stuff. So all right. Well, again, reach us if you have any questions, and thanks for coming. See you guys in office hours soon, hopefully.
Synchronized thumbs up, Bruce.
Listen, I'm only good at like 3 things, and that's one of them.
Okay, how do I like, okay, there we go.
Also, make sure you mark yourself for attendance.
Oh yeah, exactly. Okay.